My interest with people with disabilities came at a very young age. My mother was born as a blue baby, and she was born with 2 spinal links missing in her neck, which made her neck shorter. So her mother did not baptize her. The nurse baptized her, and it was about a week before her mother held her and accepted her. But in life, she didn't treat her very well. Anyway, my mother told me everybody has a disability in life. So I never saw someone disabled as not normal. So the first introduction I had was a gentleman in my neighborhood that he wasn't quadriplegic, but he sat in a wheelchair and he could throw the ball to you. And all the children in the neighborhood at my age of 9 were afraid of him. So I got the parents together with the children and said, this man has the same color blood as you and I, and he's a human being and deserves to be treated as one. He's just looking for a friend. So when we moved from that neighborhood, I moved to another neighborhood where right behind the house where I lived was the grandmother of a child with muscular dystrophy. It was in Long Island, New York, in Farmingdale, Long Island, and she had a heated pool. And she asked me to go in the pool and swim with him. The saddest thing was when he died at 22. We had become friends. Now, my next thing with people with disabilities was when I worked at the diocese. I was invited to go to a Faith and Light meeting, which is a takeoff from John Vanier for the Larch Homes for older children. When the parents get older and they think they're going to be near death, they have these group homes where they live in the group home and can go home to their family, and some of them can work, and they have activities that they do together. So from that introduction to some in the diocese that were opened, and with Sister Rita Bourne, who was the head of Ministry with Disables, she invited me to a Faith and Light meeting. I went to 2 Faith and Light meetings in Holy Name of Jesus, where the mother who started the group, before it was discerned Faith and Light to be a part of that has 1,400 communities even in Beirut, Lebanon, they decided she had 3 children that had 3 children with special needs. So the lady came from Florida and Georgia to discern it, and I figured I'd be one of the co-leaders. Well, they came back to announce who the leader was, and I was totally shocked, never having been married, never having children. And they discerned me as the leader, and the 3 adults with 3 children with special needs were all the co-leaders. And I worked with this group for 10 years. I got to go to an international conference and meet people from all over the world. And I met John Vanier, and I met the lady Marie, who took the group first time to Lourdes, and they were refused. Well, I was a member of the group for 10 years, and the leader, I planned with the spiritual leader in Washington a retreat and a fiesta. And I asked why they discerned me as the leader, and there was a little girl who had Down syndrome who was 3 months old, and I held the child as if it was normal. So all 40 members says that's why I was discerned. But it was a wonderful experience, and I have a friend, Annette, who has a grandson that is on life support, was injured when he was very young. And he graduated high school at 19 with honors, and he loves to do the computer. So these people and teachers along the way, and the family members, Stacy and Annette, and the whole family, I journeyed with him from a baby till 19, till he graduated. And on his 20th birthday, he's able to, with an apparatus, do the bowling ball. So now he's very interested in doing web pages and maybe taking some college courses. He operates the computer through a mouse, and he uses his nose to operate the computer. And believe me, he's more proficient than I am at the doctorate level with the computer.